Yeah, this is Shock the Streets, bringing you some of the hottest artists on road at the moment right now with the two founders. I'm Lady Shocker.
I'm Rags. Up next is an interview with Akala from Interstate Records.
I think it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I mean, just think about it, yeah. Redman did a jungle song, do you remember? On the Doctor Name album, did he rap it in an English accent? No. Do you see what I mean? Jungle's English. Why didn't he rap it in an English accent? Because he's American. A better example, hip-hop comes from New York. It doesn't come from the whole of America, it comes from the Bronx. When the West Coast niggas came out, Snoop, Dre, everyone, did they try and be like they was from New York? Or did they wear khakis and drive lowriders? And that's why they took over rap. For 5 whole years, they took over rap. New York niggas couldn't get a look in, and rap's from New York. New York niggas was singing West Coast songs because it was that good, and they came out repping where they were from and being original. If we go to America trying to be American, trying to pop Cristal and wear big chains and look like we're American, they're not gonna have it. We need to be English. They can't do English culture better than we can because we're English and they're not. I mean, there's just so many. We just listened to All in One's verse, like tearing up a song, like All in One, Warrico, J2K's on the mixtape, both his verses on there, Dumb, Ghetto. Like, I could literally name you 15 people right now that have really, really impressed me. Like, I heard a freestyle Ghetto did on Welcome to New York City beat. You remember the beat, the Jay-Z and thing? Dumb. Like, my little cousin played it to me on his phone the other day, and I was just like, raw. Like, I knew it was good because the song I done with him is really, like, he goes on a way on that song. But this freestyle is, like, incredible. Like literally, if you hear it, you'll see what I mean. Like, it's one of the sickest things I've heard. So there's man that you wouldn't even know, like, that have got that in the locker, and bam, they'll hit you with something. You're like, raw. So you just got to stay on your toes, because if you don't, the next kid's always waiting in line to come and take your spot. There's kids, I mean, there's a kid in the estate around the corner right now that I've never heard of that's got bars. Do you see what I mean? I just ain't met him yet, that's all. I haven't had any since I was a youth, man. When I was really young, and I didn't really take rap that serious, and I was a bit more arrogant. Like, I actually had more money then than I have now, and like, I just had, my lifestyle was different. I used to go out partying all the time, and just life was a big joke. Me and my friends used to roll around, like, driving and stuff, and we'd see, like, there used to be these guys who used to be in, you know, in the West End there's always people selling CDs and rapping. Like, I'd have battles like that. Like, we'd pull up on the street corner and just start battling someone and then drive off. But I've never had a proper clash with an established artist like how Wiley and Kano had that thing. Like, I've never had nothing like that. Which I don't know, I would do it, to be honest. Like, if someone was on it, like, because it's just fun, like, it's only music. Like, the problem is I think people take music too serious. Road beef is road beef. Like, you'll never hear me rapping about a dude in a song that I've got a serious problem with, because that's just stupid. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand these guys that when it's a street situation, they put it on music, because even though we rap about the roads on music, if I've really got a problem with you, it's not very wise to put it in a song. Like, it's silly on all angles, because it puts, number one, if you put someone's name in a song, puts more pressure on them to do something when they see you, and then it puts more pressure on you when they do you something to do something back. And also, even if it's a serious situation and you are actually looking to do something, I'm not saying that anyone ever should do that, but if you was in that situation and you're putting it on a song, it's not very bright, is it? Like, that person then gets hurt, you go to court, and they play your song in court, which they will do. Like, just the whole ethics and the way a lot of these youths do things, I don't fully understand. It's not sensible. It's going well, man. It's been received quite well so far, especially critically. Like, we got a 4 out of 5 review in the Times, which is not somewhere that you'd usually hear music like ours. We got an 8 out of 10 in NME. Like, it's something a little different from what people have heard from me so far. Like, musically, it's broader than the stuff I've put out so far. It's got a lot of different influences from different genres, and it's just something I've worked really hard on and I'm proud of, and hopefully it does well. Me, myself, my business partner. Well, I've got 3 business partners, 1 being my sister and 2 being other people that you wouldn't know. One of them is the producer who produced most of my album, a guy called Rez. And the 4 of us make Interstate Records. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of shows. Actually got a show, is it Friday today or Thursday? It's Thursday, isn't it? I got a show Saturday at Trafalgar Square, that Love Music, Hate Racism thing that they're doing down there. I've had like a lot more, my shows I do with a live band, so I've been doing a lot more different type of venues, like Notting Hill Arts Club and like just kind of more musical places rather than clubs. I don't really do the club PAs and stuff. Not at this point. I'm going to Germany on the 19th of May to do a little show out there and do some networking and stuff. An event called Live Demo, which is like a really big event out there and stuff. But I ain't been in the States on the music thing yet. On my album there's only 3 collaborations and they're all singers. One is my sister. One is a lady called Naira, who was on the last song I put out called The Edge. She's like a songwriter by trade. Like she's wrote some really big pop hits. She wrote Hole in the Head for Sugar Babes, and she wrote another one of them kind of songs. But she does some really good soul stuff herself. And the third feature is another singer, a girl called Sela, who's a girl from Brixton, who's part of our camp, and it's a really talented young singer. And that's it. It's just 3 singers. There's no other rap features on there. There is Skinny Man's on the remix of the next single that I've done, which is a song called Shakespeare. He's on the remix of that, and then we got the mixtape, which everybody basically is on. Just loving music, growing up and just really being inspired by music and loving music and feeling passionate about music just made me want to do this for a living. I'm not sure as yet. I mean, at the moment I'm the only person signed to Illustrate, and obviously so people are free to do whatever they want to do. But obviously if we get in a financial position where we expand and we're in a position to be signing other people and putting people out, then we'll have that conversation then. I don't want to say someone and then you see them with someone else doing that thing, because we're not in a position to, like I said, put anybody out just as yet. Myself and Rez, basically, I met Rez at the tail end of 2002, and we started recording a load of stuff. I did the video for Bang for the Streets, did a video for War, did the War mixtape. This was all before Illustrate came out, and this was all just basically me. I did it myself. I did the videos myself, put them out. Me and the man them, like, basically I got a friend from West who's like got a load of creative ideas, and we was just like, let's do it ourselves. Like, did the videos, and then me and Rez sat down and was like, look, we started recording basically the first few tracks of what became the album now. It was like, rah, we got some really good material here, man. Like, but I've never really wanted a record deal because I understand the business of the way it works. Unless you're got a load of hype on you, the record deal, you'll get a shit deal. Even if they give you 100 grand, you'll never make any other money other than 100 grand because the way your deal's set up is not designed for you to make money. So I was just like, I don't want a record deal because I don't want to get jerked. So we just said, you know what, let's put it out ourselves. Anthony, who's the other business partner, became involved. He's like the financial guy who does all the legal stuff and all the boring stuff and the books and the stuff that me and Rez can't do. And then just as we were about to put it through, my sister was like, nah, like, I want a piece of the pie, like, I want to be involved. So she's also a director and a shareholder of the company as well, and that's it. I grew up on reggae music, obviously, and it's weird because I think reggae music is what's given me my soul and my love and my passion for music, but it's not that obvious in the music that I make. Like, my album is like more of a mix of hip-hop and rock, which is what I started listening to later in life. Like around 9, 10 was when I really stopped listening to my parents' music and started listening to my own music, which was hip-hop at the time, Onyx. I remember I performed Slam, and I can't believe they actually let me do this in my primary school assembly when I was 10. And when I think about the lyrics, like what it's saying, it's not really that appropriate. But basically, yeah, the music I've listened to in latter life, being hip-hop and rock, has more influenced the music that I've made with this album.
That was Zakala, and now we've got a freestyle for you from one of the artists out of East London. It's all in one.